I want to get you out the door with every result from every league in under 15 minutes, so that you're more informed about what's going on in the world of sports.
Hey TJ, what's going on? I'm Chandler and this is Tiger Beat Sports.
Hey everybody, I'm Chandler Sports and this is the Sport Report.
And I'm Chandler and this is Tiger Beat Sports. Welcome to a special edition of this all crazy sports newscast.
Broadcasting from somewhere in the United States.
Hit it, Blaze.
This is the Sport Report.
Saturday, April 13th, 2019.
Hey everybody, I'm Chandler with Sports, and this is the Sport Report. It's time to get you caught up on what's happening in the world of sports. This is Top of the Order.
In a year that has been so improbable, the impossible has happened.
This is Top of the Order.
Our top story comes from Tampa Bay. Lightning fans, if you are listening, please cover your ears for the next 30 seconds or so, because the following is a red alert. The Tampa Bay Lightning lost to the Columbus Blue Jackets 5-1 at home last night. Yeah, you're not hearing that incorrectly. 5-1 Columbus, the 8th seed in the Eastern Conference, took down the number 1 team in the NHL, the Tampa Bay Lightning. Atkinson, Werenski, Duchesne, Nash, Panarin, they all had a goal for Columbus. Sergachev had the only goal for Tampa Bay. Columbus 5, Tampa 1. The Columbus Blue Jackets now lead the Tampa Bay Lightning 2-0 in their series.
Back in front door, shot, scores! Bobby O from Sanderson!
Beto! Rebound chance in front. Taking is there. Puck comes free. Score! Score! 5 seconds left in the game. Do you believe in miracles? Yes! Unbelievable.
Around the NHL.
There were 3 other games on the NHL slate, so let's get to them. The New York Islanders defeated the Pittsburgh Penguins 3-1. They now lead 2-0 in their series. Jordan Eberle and Josh Bailey scored for the second consecutive game for the Islanders, and they've taken a surprise 2-0 lead over the Penguins. The Winnipeg Jets were at home, but it did not matter to the St. Louis Blues. It may have been whiteout conditions inside the arena, not literally, but it didn't matter as the Blues changed white to blue. 4-3 winners. St. Louis now leads 2-0 against Winnipeg as the series shifts over to St. Louis. St. Louis has scored 3 goals in the third period to Winnipeg's 0. That has been the difference in these 2 games. Finally, the Vegas Golden Knights are the first team to bring a series to 1-1 after their 5-3 win in San Jose. The Vegas Golden Knights led 3-0 in the first period, and San Jose became the first NHL team in Stanley Cup playoff history to come back from a 3-0 deficit in the first period. That would be the only 3 goals they would score. 5-3 Vegas wins. Now we go from the ice to the diamond.
High fly ball into right field. She is gone!
And Carlton Fisk had a lot of little boy in him right there.
Little roller up along first. Behind the bag. It gets through Buckner. Here comes Knight and the Mets win it.
Touch 'em all, Joe.
Home run! Mike Piazza!
Jeter backhands from the outfield grass. Got it! Man, what a play!
Now from Major League Baseball.
There were 13 games on the MLB slate last night. Pittsburgh Pirates 6-3 winners over the Washington Nationals in 10 innings. In 7 innings, a rain-shortened game, the New York Yankees fell to the Chicago White Sox 9-6 in the Bronx. Eloy Jimenez, the number 3 prospect in all of baseball, hit 2 homers in New York. Not a bad way to start your career, kid. 11-7 Tampa Bay over Toronto, AL East rivals going head-to-head. Philadelphia Phillies 9-1 over the Miami Marlins. New York Mets 6-2 against the Atlanta Braves. For those keeping track, that is all road teams so far that have won. Oakland Athletics 8-6 over the Texas Rangers, still road teams. And finally, a home team to win. Kansas City Royals 8-1 over the Cleveland Indians. We had 2 road teams win. Boston Red Sox are 5-9 now, and so is Baltimore. 6-4, Boston over Baltimore at Fenway. Chris Davis is now 0 for 54, dating back to September 14th of last year. Yikes, that's a bad streak to have. He was brought in as a pinch hitter in the 9th inning against Boston yesterday. Chicago Cubs 5-1 winners over the LA Angels. San Diego Padres 2-1 over the Arizona Diamondbacks. Houston Astros 10-6 over the Seattle Mariners. Milwaukee Brewers 8-5 over the LA Dodgers. Only 2 home teams won, which is very surprising. Detroit at Minnesota was postponed. And then the game that went late into the night and delayed the recording/posting of this episode, the Colorado Rockies and San Francisco Giants. at 1:53 Mountain Time, 12:53 a.m. Pacific Time, and 3:53 a.m. Eastern Time. The Colorado Rockies fell to the San Francisco Giants 3-2. Ian Desmond threw it home to Chris Iannetta, who was just off the plate, and the Giants improve to 6-9, while the Rockies fall to 3-11. Now there's this tournament called the Masters going on in Augusta, Georgia.
Oh my goodness. Oh, wow! In your life have you seen anything like that?
On a rain-soaked day at Augusta National, 5 players, all major champions, ended the day tied for the lead at 7 under par. Dustin Johnson, Tiger Woods, and Justin Harding from South Africa are tied at 6 under, and a further bunch of players are tied at 5 under and 4 under. Ian Poulter and John Rahm at 5 under, Patton Kizzire, Matt Kuchar, Phil Mickelson, Augusta native Charles Howell III at 4 under. There are 9 players within 1 shot of the lead, including 5 leaders and 4 at 6 under. That is the most players tied for lead at the end of one round in any major tournament. It is also the first time in Masters history 5 players are tied for the lead after a round. It's also the most players in the hunt within 1 shot of the leaders at the end of 36 holes. The rest of the weekend calls for a lot of weather around the Augusta National Golf Club. It'll be interesting to see how the players adjust to the greens and fairways as they get softer and softer throughout the day. The important story is Tiger Woods was not injured when he was tripped by a security guard on the 14th hole as he hit a miraculous shot onto the green and made a 28-foot putt for birdie. Second day in a row, he's been left on the tee shot, and then he ended up making a 3 on the hole. Incredible for Tiger. He's 1 shot back, as we mentioned. He could win his first Masters title in 14 years since that wonderful chip-in at 16, hence the Vern Lundquist call at the beginning of this segment. It would be his first major win in 11 years since he won the 2008 U.S. Open at Torrey Pines on a broken leg in a Monday playoff against Rocco Mediate. Tiger goes off at 2:05 p.m. Eastern later today. This will be one of the most action-packed weekends in Masters history, as this is the most stacked leaderboard within 3 shots of the lead in Masters and even major championship history. We're in for a wonderful 36 hours.
For now, I'm Chandler.
Thanks for tuning into the Sport Report today. We'll be back tomorrow with the latest in sports. Do you want to contact Chandler Sports or members of the Sport Report team? Visit sportreportcws.com.
This podcast is copyrighted by the Sport Report for viewers to understand sports from a news reporting basis. Any other use of this podcast, Sport Report logos, or anything associated with this podcast without the express written consent of Channel Sports is strictly prohibited.